Here's my take on the question that you've asked, and hopefully I get it right for you. I believe what you're asking me is, what should you aim for when you're looking to launch a product onto Amazon? What is the daily number of units of sales you should be aiming to get? I believe that's the question I've been asked. If it's not, then by all means, Mark, let me know. So here's how I think about that. Let's just go over here, for instance. Let's take a Amazon search results. So starter potato growing kit. Let's just do that. Potato growing kit. All right, so now we have done a search on Amazon for a given search term. Okay, let's just go through it. So notice at the top we've got the sponsored listings. Now that in and of itself ought to be a very, very good reason to run PPC. However, these are sponsored listings. Doesn't cost anything to put your listing there. Not a cent has been spent yet. As soon as I click, that costs money, but it's you only click if you're interested. That's the great thing about PPC. So and also as well, that's also paid advertising as well. All right, let's continue down. Let's ignore those. Here's Amazon's choice. Here's the bestseller. Notice Amazon's choice is above the bestseller. That's been the case for some time now. And let's just continue on our little path. Scrolly, downy. And now I believe, all things being equal, the top 10 results, so top 10 results, here's posi number 1, posi number 2, etc., in the search results. So this is all the 1, 2, 3, that's all the organic search results, not paid to be there, organic search results. I believe, all things being equal, the top 10 results get the lion's share of the available traffic, all things being equal. Now, that is assuming that the one of the top 10 results adequately meets the needs of the person searching for the product, all right? Which is a very, very important distinction. Very, very important. Notice all of these are very, very different looking products, and that's brilliant. That is brilliant. So top 10 get the lion's share of the product, of the available clicks and the available sales, all things being equal, assuming of course that one of the top 10 adequately meets the needs of the person that types something into Amazon, goes searching for a solution to their problem. I want to grow potatoes, I'm looking for a starter kit, how can I go and get one? So with that being said, what I aim to do, Mark, and what I aim for is to take one of those top 10 positions on Amazon. You do not need to be top number 1 to make a lot of money on Amazon by any stretch of the imagination. It's great to be that, as long as your product adequately meets the needs of the person searching for it. But you can make a lot of money by being position number 2, by being position number 4, by being position number 7, etc., and notice the number of reviews. Well, notice first of all that that's in totally the wrong spot. The number of reviews for this one, 1,220, can't compete with that on reviews, but that's got 3. Pretty easy to kick that out of the spot and put your product in the spot instead. So notice that, important. When people are talking about competitive niches, they fail to realize usually that you can make a lot of money by being in position number 7 as well as position number 1. And invariably that's much easier to get into that spot too. So what does that mean for us? Well, what it means is I aim to get 5% of the available traffic for that particular search term, exact match search term, that exact thing there. I aim to get, as a guide, 5% of the available sales. So if 100 people are searching for a potato growing kit, I aim to make 5%, 5 sales from that search term. That's my starting point when I enter into a niche. That's my starting point when I enter into a niche. So that becomes my target for a single product on Amazon in the USA. Now, I hope, Mark, that's answered your question. All right. That's kind of what I go for. When I think about how much money is available in a niche, what can I assume to get? I'm not going to say it's easy. It's very simple to get 5% of the available searchers to buy your product. That's very simple to do. If you follow what I teach you, great images, good SEO, good product titles, pricing strategies in place, good reviews, yada, yada, yada. It's very, very simple to get 5% of the searchers to buy your product. So it's a very good place to start thinking about how much money you can make. Hope that makes sense. All right, cool. Thanks for that, Mark. A couple of questions related to this. Tina says, if I'm launching my first product, could you launch in 2 countries at the same time? Yep, you can. No dramas at all. Arnett, potato kits, a gated category? I don't know if they're gated or not. I've never tried to sell them, so I've got no idea. I would assume that they are. But I do not know for sure. So that's something you'd have to kind of list and see, I guess. You'll have to try and list it and see. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.